What's up, everybody? It's Mo2 Joe, and we are live. We are live, and we're going to do an unboxing. It's a digital unboxing. Yeah, that's right. We're going to do a Cryptoys unboxing. I've got 2 cubes left from Wave 1 that I have yet to unbox, and we're going to talk a little bit about Wave 2, which has already been revealed and discussed a little bit. I'll show you a couple links that you go check out, and we'll go from there. It's coming up next. All right. So, yes, Masters of the Universe Cryptoys Wave 2 is dropping, I believe, next week. I think it's the 13th and 14th, if I have that correct. The first date is the previous backer type thing, early release, and then the next day will end up being the public release. But from my experience, there will be some, they shouldn't, I don't believe they'll sell out that fast. Wave 1, from what I can tell, did not sell out. They did throw out bonuses to those that had participated. So everyone that had bought at least 1 cube did get a bonus cube. And for those that have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm going to minimize my screen and we'll show you what I'm talking about a little bit. This on screen, there we go. What you see on screen here is my backpack. This is my backpack within the Cryptoys environment, and these are the figures that I have. It's cool. I actually really enjoy where this is going. The potential for this is monumental. And if you know a little bit about the backstory behind it, it brings it a little bit more to light in that, you know, a young girl wanted a way to interact or to do things more digitally. So this is from the mind of a younger young girl. This is where things are heading. I may not fully understand it yet, but I'm trying to embrace it and dive into it because I think it's going to be really killer. Not to mention that I'm always curious about new things, always want to educate and broaden. And in this particular case, once you got Masters involved with it, Master of the Universe, it really roped me into it. So I was like, okay, all right, let's do this. I'm going to learn a little bit more and dive into it. And that's really cool. Like, I mean, there's huge funding behind it. It's not, yes, things that have really big backing sometimes don't work, but I'm all in on this. I'm going to continue to support it. I'm going to keep trying to get more of these, and I have these extras that I have to trade, except for the Alcala version here. So let's talk about Wave 2 really quick. Let me go ahead and show you Wave 2, which is coming out next week. And oh, great, it zoomed in for me. Perfect. So, oh, there we go. Wave 2, you wind up getting the vintage style looking, although the weapon with Orko is from the 2000X series, it is not a considered 2000X. Then they revealed these during their live, which that's something most people haven't really caught on to or fully swung on, is either in Discord as well as on YouTube. They wind up having live events and things. And just to switch gears one more time, I'll show you real briefly here. They're telling you up front what's coming down the pipeline. They're sharing this information with everybody, how things are going to work. There's collector titles that are coming. You're going to be able to make trades. You're going to be able to do things on the block and play games. Unless you have a character, you won't be able to play on the block. You won't be able to play the game. So this is a whole lot more than just an NFT. Okay, it's a lot more than that, and I think this really could take off. So anyway, back to the skins here. Make sure I didn't miss any comments. What's up, Craig? Thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. So Wave 2, and then we're going to open up my last 2 cubes. Hopefully I get a He-Man. So Wave 2 you've got here. This is the wave, the uncommon. So it's just barely cut off on the side of the screen. Maybe I can make it just a hair wider so you can see. You can see these are uncommon. So Last Lords of Power, Beastman, Clear 2000X, Orko, Goddess Tila, and Mini Comic Trapjaw, the Power of Grayskull Trapjaw, my favorite. I have to get that skin. So there's more, and they talk about these in the lives too. So you can check out their lives. I do recommend signing up. And speaking of signing up, if you haven't already, you can sign up and like my Facebook page and my YouTube channel. Both are live right now. We simulcast on both as often as possible. So here you have your more rare. You've got rust, terracotta, aqua, and agate, which basically is, if I'm not mistaken, was a stone. Here you have a little the food. Everything they do is a food. So it's broccoli tila. That is an orange trap jaw. And now that I can see it zoomed in, you can see the orange interior. And then if you look real closely on Beastman, you wind up seeing he's dark chocolate, but he has dripping chocolate on different aspects of him. Again, a lot of the stuff you guys can see in their lives, but I'm happy to reshare it here because this is cool, man. Not everyone can catch a live. Pretty cool legendaries. They call Grandma Tila. Here's your grails. These look really cool. I do have to admit, they look really freaking wicked. The yellow and the contrasting blacks look amazing. And then your ultra grails. So there's only 100 of each of these, and there's only one of each of these. So there truly are one of ones. Now, the highest I've managed to get, let's go ahead back to the backpack here and show you the highest I've managed to acquire, collect thus far, is the Epic Battle Cat. That is the rarest. It's a 1 of 600. So without further ado, let me make sure I don't have any other comments here. Hey, what's up, J-Mac? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Major, what's going on, man? Jeffrey, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to reveal. Oops, I don't think I hit the share the last time. I was scrolling up and down and you guys weren't seeing that. My apologies. So here we go. The 82, these are what I was speaking of earlier. Jeez, I'm so sorry. You've got your Lords of Power, Beastman, your Oracle 2000X, the Goddess, and Green Trapjaw. So we'll scroll through them again real quick here. The other guys, your rares, terracotta, these are elementals, if you will. You have your epics. These are food-based. I love the orange Trapjaw. Again, I was saying earlier, I couldn't see it up close in the live. And then, of course, the drips on Beastman. If you can look at his ankle bracelets or shackle or gauntlets, you'll see the chocolate drip, which is cool. You got Grandma Tila. I do like the honey. The Beastman honey looks pretty freaking wicked. And then the grails. The grails do look cool. The contrast between the yellow and the blacks are astounding. Again, these are only 1 of 100. There's only 100 of those. And then the ultra grails, there are only one of those, right? Now, what's interesting is we'll go back here into my backpack and show that this is the rarest that I have, the current Battle Cat, right? But I don't have a He-Man yet. I really want a He-Man, and I got 2 cubes left. Now, the last time I went and did this, I had a setting not quite right, and the sound didn't come through the way it should. Now I have it right. Fingers crossed. I did it the way it should be, and we'll get to see the whole experience a little more appropriate, a little more accurate. So here we go. Once you're in, I'm going to begin unboxing. Continue. This is exciting. It is fun, cool. It's an unknown, man. Now, I will say that when you start getting a lot of unknowns and you start getting a lot of character at $39.99 a piece, that can become quite costly. But we don't know what it's going to look like yet. So I'm not wigging out yet, right? So let's see what we got. You have to, once you click and start the screen, there's no going back. So I got to make sure I hold on to it. Yep, there it goes. Here we go. Come on, man. Oh, I'm not going to lie. I'm disappointed that I have to. We're positive. We're positive here. It is not. It is in the middle of the pack. So I am not going to unwrap this toy. It's going to stay in the package here, and you'll see that it just goes into my backpack. Now I have a common Evelyn, as we can see right here. She's mid-range number wise, right? But as we go down, I've got one more cube to open. One of these cubes was the bonus cube too. Again, they sent out a bonus cube to everyone that had purchased at least one of these in the past. But I've got 2 Prince Adams, a low number, less than 500, under the first, quarter. It's less than that. That's that I'm saving. That's trade bait, right? Prince Adam, I've got 2 Triclops. This one is not for sale. This is a uncommon. I just didn't unbox it. You will have to unbox the toys in order to play with them on the block. And you will have factors at play, your endurance. You notice that graph that was on the other figure. Yeah, so I've got 3 evil lens. One's a little on the low number side, 503. That's pretty good. That's good trade bait. But I don't need any more evil lens. I don't need any more evil lens. I don't need them. I don't need them. All right, let's see here. Cannon, what's going on, man? Dan, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. All right, let's take a look-see here. I got one left cube to open. Fingers crossed, man. Give me something cool. Give me something cool. Let's go. Come on. Come on. All right. Here we go. Come on. Come on. I am so heavy. I have no hand. Oh, I gotta maybe. No, it's a high number. Oh man. Okay, that's the roll of the dice. Now, when I talked about earlier having endurance, this is what I mean by the statometer. So there's going to be these games that will allow you to earn different things and other ways to unlock different stuff that is yet to fully be revealed. Your level of figure will allow for how endurance is what they're calling it. I don't know if it's considered your strength or how much you'll be able to do whatever the actions are. Your rarity will dictate how much your statometer and how much your endurance, there's a tie to it. Okay, so you're going to want to unbox the uncommons, the rares, the possibly even the grails, and see how those things play on the block, because once the games are open, those figures are going to, in theory, allow you to do better within certain games or aspects, at least the way I understand it. So, and again, as this develops, wave 2 comes out next week. And then there's a wave 3 that's scheduled for sometime in early Q2, I think, early in 2023 at some point. There's a lot of elements still to happen. So more collectors are going to want to get into it. Once that does happen, this should allow for some collectability outside of these doubles in the marketplace for me to unload these places. If that made any sense whatsoever, I don't know. All right, so that's what I have. That is basically the quick lowdown. What's up, Glitchtrap? How you doing, man? This is let's just show you really quick here. Let's go ahead and go back, and we'll just show you what they look like when we actually have one that's out. So here's a rare Battle Cat. Let's go ahead and play with them on the block. So once a figure's been unwrapped, this is what you're able to do. And the on-chain mountain is what they affectionately call it. Let's make sure it's streaming properly. I did not do that proper. Let's share this tab. There we go. And now you have the sound effects too. So there is our rare Battle Cat. He's on the block, and use your keypads just like old school gaming. Woo! Done. Woo! Yeah. So you can run forever and continue to try to make it to on-chain mountain, or you can run away like I am. Eventually, this whole landscape is going to be filled with different things to participate within. It could be the marketplace, it could be an actual store. I do recommend checking out some of the Discord information, because you can see screenshots and images of what these places would look like. So, for example, for their animal side, it's not the master side of it. They've taken things like a basic Walkman and cassette player and turned those into interactive play pieces that you can take your animals and play with them. So I'm excited to see what happens with the Masters of the Universe side of things. For now, this is what we have. But it's coming very, very soon. I was told the game is supposed to happen sometime early, very early in 2023. The game should be available. And games, I don't know what they're all going to be, but we'll all find out together here soon enough. So let me go ahead and make sure I get off, turn off the right tab, turn off the block there. We'll go back to here and just be this. So that's what I had to share with you. I do have a bunch of other things to go through. I have some tips and tricks for dealing with Walmart, which is crazy. This is going to be another whole other video that we'll talk about. Shipping do's and don'ts, basic common sense stuff. And yeah, man, we're getting ready for the holidays. It's getting close. And if anyone has any questions, you can always reach out to me through Motu Joe, through Facebook. You can find me through Retro Eggs Limited. You can also find me through Mock Masters. All those different avenues you can reach out, and I'll do my best to get you guys taken care of, answer any questions. And I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their weekend and a killer week, because you know, why not? It's a start of a new week. So everyone have a great week, rest of your weekend. Be good, be safe. That's twice I've done that. All right, guys. Bye-bye. Good night.